out there, lovely people? Welcome back to a very exciting, brand new show called Friends with Benefits, and I'm joined today by my lovely co-hosts, Liz and Usagi, who you've probably seen around if you follow my Twitch, but we have a podcast together. We call it Friends with Benefits, where we talk about the most insane and vile shit on the planet. Isn't that right, ladies?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Very true.
Facts. No print.
Now, like, would you guys love to tell the people who you are? Because I'm sure, like, some of the people here probably know me by now. And you know, if you don't know who I am, my name is Evan. I'm the biggest YouTuber from a small country called Belize. That's all you really need to know, honestly. Yeah, I'll let them take it away because hey, they're cool.
Yeah, but I'm Liz Justice. I'm a narwhal queen, ruler of the seas, and I'm just kind of here. I don't know why. I think Evan just saw me in a box and felt bad and brought me in here.
That's exactly what happened. Actually, I do like boxes, and you happen to fit the box aesthetic, if I do say so myself. Usagi, how about you?
Hello. My name is Usagi Mizuno, or call me Royal Geeks, whatever you float your boat. I am a celestial water bunny goddess, and I am here to just bully Evan. That's pretty much it.
Wait. What do you mean bully Evan? What the heck does that even mean? Bully? What? No, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. What the heck?
What do you mean? It is a side hobby. I think it's a nice hobby to have.
Side hobby is bullying me. What the fuck? Get a better hobby.
One of my many hobbies. It's not the only hobby, Evan.
It sounds like the only hobby. She needs a better personality, is what I'm trying to say, right? Like I feel no. I feel that like you could do better things than decide to bully Evan. Liz, do you agree with me on this one? Like, I mean, I feel like if I'm speaking facts here, you know.
I'm gonna.
What do you mean? This is complete bullshit, dude. I hate this. I absolutely hate this.
It's not like the whole VTuber community haven't bullied you.
What do you mean the VTuber community bullies me?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. See, over on my main channel, I do like react to VTubers a lot, and then sometimes some of those VTubers will come into my chat and like be completely nice to me. But then on Twitter, for whatever reason, these same VTubers will like say the most vile stuff about me and pretend like they hate me. What is this? VTubers, do you love me or do you hate me? Look what I've done. I've brought you to the real world. Are you not happy?
I mean,
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy, but like, it's just like, I'm gonna have to side with Usagi on this one. I mean, it's fun bullying you.
With love.
Yeah, with love, of course, with love.
Absolute BS. Absolute BS. I hate this, actually. But yeah, I mean, this is a little bit of what Friends with Benefits is like if you're brand new here. We've been doing this actually for like three months now, and I just haven't really told anyone. But welcome to the new YouTube channel where we're actually making this a real thing, because, here's a fun fact for you guys, actually. Most podcasts don't last more than 10 episodes. And I think we've done like 12 or 13 now. And I was like, fuck it. The fact that we've come this far, we might as well make it its own thing. So
True.
Like, I'm proud of you two motherfuckers for sticking this out with me.
I'm glad to be here with you, bro.
Same. It's honestly like one of the biggest things that can happen, especially the fact that I'm just like, I'm just here, I'm just vibing. So I appreciate that, you want to invite me and Usagi back after the fact that we bully you constantly, and we'll continue to do so.
And we also cuck you. That's also another issue.
Lots of cucking.
I'm fine with that.
I hate this. I absolutely hate this. But no. My point is though. Actually, for everyone that's currently watching this live on Twitch, because we do stream this live on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Evanito. It's my channel where we stream it. We do have a brand new YouTube channel where all the podcast episodes will be living from here on out, including this one. This is going to be the first episode technically, and it goes out the day after we stream it. So if you guys want to go ahead and listen to or watch this episode, it'll be available in the link in the chat right now. We don't have a custom URL just yet. We get that when we have 100 subscribers. So please subscribe. We have like 3 subscribers right now. We're desperate. So by the time you're watching this, hopefully we have more than 3 subscribers.
Come on, support.
There you go.
Yeah,
Please
support,
click that
support.
link in the chat. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on all notifications because that's where these episodes will be going out after we stream them here on Twitch. But yeah, I mean, how do you guys feel that now we have like a real YouTube channel? I guess
It's poggers, dude. It's like actual poggies, you know?
Yeah.
It's really cool to be a
hello?
part.
Alarm! Alarm! my alarm just like decided to go off randomly. I'm so sorry.
What a party crasher.
Okay. Yeah, wow.
You know what's so funny? It's set
Dang.
to like wake me up at like 7:30 in the morning. It is currently 9:30 right now, so my tablet is actually set to PST, which is the superior time zone, by the way. I'm just saying. It's a real
Okay,
time zone.
okay.
It is the best. Why are you saying okay?
I'm just, maybe doubting a little bit, but
The fuck you
it's
mean
fine.
doubting?
It's whatever. I don't believe it really exists, I think you're just making this up to make excuses, but
Is it coping mechanism?
It's not a coping mechanism. I almost said PTSD. PST is literally the best time. No, they're bullshitting right now. PST is literally the literal best time zone, okay? No, Pacific Standard
I don't know
Time.
about that
All right.
one.
Nah.
I don't know about that because
What do you mean you don't know? Explain.
well, you see, the thing is that like you say it's the best time zone, but why aren't you living in that time zone anymore? If it's the best.
Okay. No. I have an explanation for this one. See, I like money, which is probably something that most people don't believe, since I spent way too much of it on this set. This cost me $1,000, by the way, so please support it. I'm begging you, otherwise I will cry and think that I wasted my money, okay? My point is, I like money, and because of that, I moved to Texas, where I get to keep most of my money, right? Back in California, I had to give California way too much of it, and so I moved here, where I don't have to do that.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to go rely on delivery food anymore.
No, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But that doesn't mean that like I hate PST. I still operate in PST, which is funny because like I literally left LA like at this point I think 3-ish months ago, or was it 4 at this point? I don't know. It's been a while, and like I still operate in PST. All my clocks are mostly set to PST, and my alarms and everything. It's weird, but it helps me, focus and think of home.
Reasonable, but I feel like PST is still behind on everything, bro. Even on the game release, they're still.
No, actually, that's not even true. That's not even true. So whenever a new game releases, it'll release at midnight EST usually, which is thankfully 9 p.m.
I guess it depends on the game, though. It really depends.
Most of them actually do release at like 9 p.m., which is what I liked about PST, because like most people in the EST had to wait until midnight, and then we just like waited until 9 p.m., which was great. Like, every store had like midnight releases. In California, we had 9 p.m. releases. So like that's why I think California superior to the rest of the country. I'm just saying, all right?
I don't know. I feel like I have to sell a limb and an arm to live in Cali, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You have to sell your firstborn child,
Oh, what
I gotta sell my lock of hair.
Willing to sell your firstborn child to live in California?
What the?
What? No, literally. I would sell my firstborn child to live in California. Straight up. No.
Oh my
Do
god.
I look like a guy that likes kids?
But your wife? Hello?
Yeah. What about
Do
your
I look
wife?
like a guy that will ever have a wife?
Then
wife?
why would you have a kid?
No, I'm not gonna have kids.
But you
All right.
said you had your firstborn child.
if I had a child, I would sell it. Is what I'm saying, bro. I would any day. What? You seem confused.
I have I'm maybe secretly judging you right now.
I'm morbidly concerned a little bit, but we'll be okay. You know, it's not anything new.
Yeah, it's not new. It's totally usual for Evan to say that he wants to sell his firstborn children.
Okay, controversial topic right now because I just think that it's gonna be fun for this episode. How do you feel about condoms?
Like tasting them, or like?
Why the fuck would that be the first thing that you think of, Usagi? What the fuck?
Tasting the condoms.
That is not the first thing that most people think of when they think of condoms. I do not think that people think of tasting them. What the hell are you talking about? Like, hello?
What do you mean? Of course, I'm just.
What is your best?
What do they taste like?
What is your favorite tasting condom? Yeah, please. Let's start with you, Liz. Go for it.
Okay, well, I don't really, I have to say I kind of like the banana one. Believe it or not, I'm not usually a banana one, but the banana one tastes good. Honestly, I'm not very picky about, what I like to taste. They're okay. Like there's some hit or miss, but the banana one is probably one of my favorites.
I'll be completely honest. I never taste any condoms. I can't choose.
I'm learning today that there's a banana tasting condom, and like, my mind is blown. At some point, I actually, I do want to do like a condom taste test one of these days. If you guys are also down to be a part of it, that could be like a future episode that we do, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys, viewers at home on YouTube or Twitch right now, would you be down for a condom taste test from all three of us? I feel like that would be like a fun thing, right? Content, there we go. I like that. Now we have to do a condom taste test. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely stupid. I hate it.
I'm gonna have so many people questioning why I have like boxes and boxes of different flavoring condoms, and I'm just gonna be like,
You're gonna have people question you, bro. Literally every single time I do anything weird. At this point, my roommates are used to it. Thank you, by the way, guys. I saw Eden in the chat earlier, but like. I do some of the dumbest stuff, and like at first my roommates would look at me weird. Now I hate the fact that when my roommates see me, they literally look at me and they think that it's just normal. Nothing I do is normal. Please stop thinking it's normal. Yell at me and tell me that it's weird. Like,
maybe weird is the new normal. What the fuck you mean?
No, if I'm walking around the house in a dress, you should be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Don't just look at me and have a normal conversation. Bro, I literally went to the kitchen the other day and like I was just having like a normal conversation, I think with hiding. And I was literally in a Scarl cosplay. Like, full on Scarl.
But
I don't see an issue.
Yeah, but Evan, you live with content creators.
Oh yeah, true.
I live with normal people that would be questioning everything. If they were content creators, they wouldn't question it. They would be like,
she does have a point. That point.
That might be a little bit fair. But like still though, I don't know. I would question it, right? Personally, I think.
Well, Evan, I think you're trying to be normal. You're trying so hard to be normal when you're not embracing your weirdness like us.
You think I'm trying to be normal?
Because you're literally complaining about wearing a dress.
Yeah, you're like, I want people to tell me this isn't normal. Like you were literally complaining about it.
To be normal, I don't think that I would do half the shit I do for content.
Yeah, then stop complaining about the dress idea, bro. You live with content creators.
That's actually fair. Mm-hmm.
Also, you were slaying in that cosplay. I'm just gonna say it looked good.
Really good job on that.
Very good.
10 out of 10.
Thank you. I did try. with the cosplay. Which for anyone that doesn't know, anyone watching right now on YouTube, so Scarl Yonaguni, who is like a brand new like Niji Sanji member, she actually told me on Twitter that she would follow me back on Twitter if I went ahead and cosplayed as her. And so I did, and she followed me back, so it was worth it.
Yo.
Hey.
Now, like, I love Scarl. I think her follow is worth like $1 million because she's the greatest person on planet Earth. Kyo from the Jisanji also said that they'd follow me back if I made a song about them. So I made a diss track, which also should be live on my YouTube channel today. That's my main YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on the Friends with Benefits podcast, check out my YouTube channel. All our links will be in the description, by the way, for you guys to check us out everywhere. So please do that because, like, I love you forever. But then, you know what the craziest part is, and I'm sure you guys will appreciate this the most. Do you guys know who Ren Zoto is?
Oh,
Yes.
yo, I shrimp for him, bro.
Yo, let's go. Hey, yo, Daddy Ren. So, no. But Ren actually followed me back on Twitter, and like literally, I didn't have to do anything. Like,
Wow.
Why can't more people be like Ren and just follow me on Twitter? Like, just do it, okay? If you're watching this right now, follow all 3 of us on Twitter. This is a PSA. We make banger tweets.
Please, Ren.
Yes, please.
I meant for everyone to follow us, not
shiver,
just
bro.
Ren. But sure, Ren Zoto, if you're somehow watching this, please follow us on Twitter. You're already following me. Don't unfollow me. I make some weird tweets. Please don't unfollow me. but yeah, I mean, shit, dude, I'm happy. Which at this point, I think like, I have like so many Niji Sanji members following me now. It's weird.
That's so cool.
They're building like a harem of Ninsanji members.
Nah, I'm just building like an infinity gauntlet of like Niji Sanji members at this point, where like I have like I have what is it? I have Vox, I have Mista,
nice.
I have Nina.
Yeah.
I also have Scarl. I have Ren, and I will have Kyo. Hopefully by the end of this week. So
Nice.
It's crazy.
You gotta collect them all, you know.
I woke up to Vox, like, those like Twitter like voice line where you can record with your iPhone and stuff.
Yeah.
This man straight up started barking and sniffing onto his mic. I lost my shit this morning.
Wait, did he do that this morning?
Yes, he literally on his page is it.
Oh my god!
And sniffing so hard to the mic. I was like, "Are you okay?"
That's funny.
Like, you good, fam? You good? Like, what's up? What's this barking about, huh?
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that he was gonna do like a Scooby impression at the end of it. The way he sniffed was really.
Dude, that's actually really funny. So like I know like voice clips are now available on like I think Android as well. I still have yet to do a voice clip because like I want like if I ever do a voice clip on Twitter, I want my first voice clip to be like funny, and I don't know what I could do to be funny. Right now that I know that Vox has done barking, I can't do barking. Right, that's taken. So like, what do you guys think I should do?
I mean,
well, actually, what would you do, Liz?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I would probably say the most cursed freaking things ever. Like, maybe like I don't know, like I'd probably like do like old dead memes of just like, I smell beef, like just something so
you
weird.
Do a copy pasta, essentially.
Yeah. or just like like maybe like the David Kuhn impression, like, oh hey, like just random.
Jimmy Kuhn.
Oh my god.
David Kuhn. Hey, I'm David Kuhn. Oh, croissant. Just like random curse things.
I don't know. I think I'd probably like start reading like fanfic, like Twilight fanfics, which at this point would just be 50 Shades of Grey. So, yeah, who knows?
Wow.
Whoa, and that, a lot, like a sentence a day.
Yeah, like a sentence a day. I'm just out here reading 50 Shades of Grey for my Twitter followers. Like, I feel like it'd be the funniest thing. Like, and then he spanked me with the force of a lion. I don't know any lines from 50 Shades of Grey. Can someone quote 50 Shades of Grey for me in the chat so I can go ahead and like read a line from it? Anyone? Grab a random quote. I'll do it.
Just get a book of 50 Shades of Grey, and then just every day, once a day, just put like one of like each line through. Just like read the entire book, but just a sentence every day.
Yeah.
There you go.
I plan on reading all of 50 Shades of Grey. That'll be like a new Twitter account where like I'll read a brand new sentence every day until I'm done with the first book. Like, dude, that Twitter account would be a banger. I'm just saying.
I could see it. Yeah.
It's a Twitter account for all like sound content. Smiles.
That's true. That is very, very true. But then like what if like you're doing it and like Twitter just like, because you know like Twitter like takes away like features a lot, which by the way I still think Reels was one of Twitter's like best freaking features. It was basically like Snapchat but for Twitter, and like, you know, they robbed us of that because I would use that. Right? Like to be able to post a quick story that would go away after 24 hours that people could see and you know, react to or whatever. That was cool as hell. But then they were like, oh, no one's using it. Twitter, I used it. I'm someone. Please bring it back. I loved it. Like, what the heck are you doing?
I mean, analytics roll. So, you know, when Twitter say, yeah, this shit suck, they just, you know, they pull the bags, bro. They pull.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Right? So, whatever. I mean, I still want it, though. I still want it back. Let's see. I'm reminded that she never signed the contract in the whole first movie. That's true. That's actually true. Have you guys seen 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you like 50 Shades of Grey?
I kind of laughed throughout all of it.
Yeah, it was just like, you know, like not my like thing, but it was more funny to me than like being like, oh, romantic. Of course, like I'm surrounded by all these old ladies who were like, oh, this is beautiful. I
think this is like catered toward like a certain audience, and it definitely wasn't me, because I was like, you know, watching this, I was like, I don't think this is what I would put myself in a scenario. Like, you know, it's kind of weird.
So you're saying that it like it turned you off in a sense, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. It never turned me on from the start, technically.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Some of those scenes were spicy to me. But my point is, right? So like the whole point of like the entire movie is like consent. And like this is a spoiler for, I don't know if anyone here is ever gonna watch 50 Shades of Grey. I would imagine that you aren't. Point is, right? Like, so in the movie, the whole point of the movie is about consent, and like, you know, he asks her to sign a form so that they can be able to do coitus together. But like, she keeps not signing the form and still doing coitus with him. And this man begs her for like the entire 2-hour runtime. And she just did not sign it.
She
like,
really said nah.
Like,
Yeah,
hello?
she was like, nah, fam.
It was, like, bro, this man is trying to get like absolute consent, and you're like, nah, screw that. Like, that pissed me off the most. If anyone asked me to sign a document for consent, I'd be like, yo, this is hot as shit, of course. But no.
I mean, consent is hot. So,
Yeah,
you know.
No, consent is the hottest thing
Consent
ever.
is sexy, that's for sure.
100%.
Were you about to say consent is sexist?
No, I was trying to say sexy. Gosh, no, it's not sexist. God damn it. Oh my god.
No, but back to condoms real quickly though. So like, all of this spawned because of condoms, right? I had to pick because we were talking about me like selling kids. Okay, that in context that sounds good. I do not sell children. That is not a thing that I will ever do. Okay, but like I'm saying that like.
Oh.
Why are you laughing?
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
You know, it's just funny because you know you're like, I was talking about selling kids, and we're just like, what?
You know what I meant, though. You knew that I
know, but it was still funny enough. You know, it was just like from like just looking from like a viewer standpoint. Like I could see where maybe some people are like,
yeah, they will feel a little bit sus around.
Every single viewer now is just gonna be like, wow, why is it that Evan sells children? Evan, why are you such a weirdo? I don't sell children. Okay, the context that I was trying to bring was we were talking about selling, your kid to be able to afford to live in California. Now, I asked you about condoms and how you felt about it, and fucking Usagi over here. Was that Usagi? Which one of you motherfuckers started talking about tasting condoms?
Usagi.
It was definitely Usagi.
I was asking what do you mean by condom? Do you mean like using it or tasting it, bro?
Yeah, I still don't understand why that's the first thing that came to your mind when it came to like condoms. Like, who the heck thinks of that first? But
it is a trend right now, you know.
Yeah, it is a trend. People are tasting condoms.
It's trendy to taste condoms.
Yeah, like, look at how many VTubers have a condom taste tier list right now.
True.
Wow.
Think about it.
This is
Think
crazy.
about it.
Chat, how about next week, not next week, the week after we taste condoms with Ilara?
Hey.
I wonder if she'd be down for that, actually.
You might want to ask.
Might want to ask her that. Oh, by the way, gamers, if you're watching this right now, so Friends with Benefits is a talk show, podcast type thing, whatever. We do whatever we want, basically. But we will have guests. Our first guest is going to be really cool next week. Hopefully you guys like them, because I think that they know a thing or two about cooking. That's all you'll get right now. If you know, you know. So, hey, hopefully I see you guys there. I'm excited for that.
For once.
I'm excited for our guest next week.
I'm really excited for our guest next week.
Yeah. But yeah, back to selling children. So, like, why do you keep laughing at this? Why? No.
You're back to selling children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Okay. I'm talking about in the context of being able to afford to live in California. Therefore, it doesn't mean I am not doing anything weird. My point is, right, I was saying, again, back to the condom topic, I would be likely to have children, even though I said that I didn't want children, because I don't use condoms when I have sex.
I mean, I think a lot of guys prefer not to use condoms sometimes, but it's safer.
Yeah, no. It definitely is safer, and it's definitely better to use condoms, for sure. But like, so I've never really liked the feel, so I don't use them. And obviously, I don't like.
I think that's you and a lot of guys I know.
So yeah, like I don't go into any like experience, I will call it for now, trying to like get people to not use condoms. Right? Like I ask them how they feel about it, and usually we have a conversation, and if they're okay with it, then I'm like, okay. But if they're not, then I'm like, all right, sure, I'll pull one on. But yeah, I mean, usually you go through like a pack of like 3, because I'm not buying more than 3. You know how expensive these things are. Then I'm like, well, 4 times the charm, but I don't have any more.
Especially the pack of 3 really works for you, since you get no maidens right now anyway.
What do you mean I get no maidens? What are you talking about?
You get no maidens, Evan. We know
That is kind of true, though. There isn't a maiden on this couch.
Because we're each other's maidens. In case anyone doesn't realize, like me and Usagi, we are waifus,
Wow.
We're literally holding hands right now in front of Evan.
Yep.
I hate this.
We're cucking him.
This really? I'm being cucked live right now? Is that
Yeah. I mean, this is not the first time, Evan. I think you need to get used to this, obviously.
I hate this. Absolutely hate this. Whatever. My point is, all right, I could get maidens if I wanted to. I feel like that's sort of a true statement. No. I meme a lot. Like, so like on my main channel, I'll meme a lot. And like, over on Twitter as well, I'll probably meme a lot. But like the reality and the truth is that like if I actually put time and effort into it, I could get maidens, because I've had girlfriends. In fact, fun fact for a lot of people, I've actually had a brand new girlfriend like every single year almost, for the past, well, for as long as I could remember. But like that's just because I have poor dating habits usually. And this year, literally at the start of the year, one of my New Year's resolutions that I had set on stream was that I wanted to see if I can actually go an entire year without having a girlfriend. And so far, working way better than I expected. Like, I hate that actually. So yeah, this year kind of sucks. This year, no maidens seem to want me anyway, so it's fine.
I mean,
Any
you're
maidens in
bettering
YouTube, bro?
yourself.
But true, I am bettering myself, which is true. We were saying like any maidens.
Yeah.
You trying to steal some more maidens from me? Is that it?
No, I'm trying to promote maidens to come to you. And oh my god, there's a maiden in chat right now. I see a familiar name.
Yo,
There's
maidens.
quite a few maidens.
Yo,
in chat.
any maidens? Yo, chat. Where you at? Chat. I'm looking at you. Any maidens right now?
Aki Faye is
Aki Faye a maiden?
Aki Faye is a maiden in my heart.
You know what? They could be a maiden in my heart as well. That's all I'm saying.
There's
keep it that way.
Jermaine.
Evan's single gang is best gang. I am a maiden. Wow. Maiden check. Yo, it's like mod check, but like maiden check.
We need to make a command for that.
bring me all of the maidens.
Yes. Bring all the finest maiden you can.
The finest maidens in all of the land. I want them.
In all of the chat. Bring them here to me.
But like,
and to Twitch.
Sometimes I wonder though, right? Because like I know this happens like in the VTuber community, or maybe in the content creator space in general. Actually, it does happen where like people get into relationships and then they lose supporters because not often. There are times where it absolutely works out. Like I know, obviously, we all know a lot of content creators that are just married and happy, and their communities support all that, and that's fine. But like for the most part, there are some communities where the people will prefer that their content creators are single and not in a relationship, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why does your favorite content creator's relationship status, like, why does it matter to how much you enjoy the content that they're making for you? And it's just a weird like parasocial thing, and it's always like bothered me. So like, yeah, I'm just single now.
I feel like, oh man, it's so hard to open your relationship to the public when there's a bunch of your supporter who might not be supportive of that idea. Especially as a VTuber, it's just a fucking struggle because you got parasocial relationship and all these other type of relationship with your audience that gets you like really, really uncomfy in a sense, which makes me scared. Especially with those like VTuber IRL type of trends. Like I try not to show my face because I don't want anybody confronting me in a parking lot out of nowhere while I'm going to the gym and be like, "Yay, are you this VTuber?" I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Wait, okay. So like, how would you feel though? Like, I mean, I guess you just said it, that you would be uncomfortable if people met you out in public. Liz, how would you feel if a random stranger just knew that you were a VTuber and met you out in public?
Well, so a fun fact about me is that I actually used to be an IRL streamer for a long time, and then
I didn't know that.
found, yeah. I used to show my face, and then eventually, I got sick and tired of trying to look like, nice, and I was like, yo, this VTubing thing is like really cool. Like you can get creative, you can kind of be this, this character in a sense. Like you can be yourself, but also have like some fun little things, like like being a queen of the ocean, ruler of the seas. I'm definitely a human, definitely not a narwhal at all. Yes, exactly. So it's like those kinds of things that you can get creative with, and I really found comfort in it. So for me, my face is already out there, so I just kind of, I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna hide it. But it's still like scary because you've seen big creators who have been stalked, and that is obviously going to be a big factor where that's going to make me uncomfortable. But I like to make it clear with my chat that, I'm here to entertain. I'm not here to be your girlfriend. And especially if you think this is how you're going to get, a girlfriend or boyfriend is by, having these parasocial relationships. It's not healthy at all. Like that's not healthy. Like
True.
Don't go and support someone because you have a crush. Like support them for them being, entertaining and funny and things like that. So that to me is like important.
So me following all these VTubers on Twitter because I think they're hot is like not a good thing.
I mean, it's okay to think that they're hot. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like,
okay.
yeah, that's
It's
fine.
normal.
But like, if you're, as long as you're not trying to like only try to date them and that's it, you know,
So I
like
shouldn't try to date VTubers.
you can't. Well, I mean, you can, like, but you know, if you're like, obviously, if you're gonna go and like after they decline it, being like, well, I'm not gonna support you anymore because you're in a relationship, like, you know, that's kind of toxic. Like, don't only just go in for relationship purposes only. Like, obviously, if you like them as a person and you want to be friends and you're you know, you build like a healthy actual like relationship with that person, and then because, you know, of course people find people attractive, appearances, you know, kind of catch the attention first, and then you get to know them as a person. But I think, you know, if you're only going in just for the sole purpose of trying to date this person and
This is not the platform. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
tell you right now, here and then.
Yeah.
You rip it off the
Yep.
Band-Aid. This is
So
definitely not the platform.
So I should just unfollow like every VTuber. God damn it.
No, okay, here's the
screwed
thing.
up. I messed up,
Here's the
guys.
thing. I
I'm
feel
kidding,
like
obviously, but
I feel like
Yeah,
you can follow whoever you want. You can support whoever you want, but don't
Yeah.
ever come into like, you know, that type of support or friendship. Oh no, yeah, just like talking to somebody, whether they're a content creator or not. Don't expect them to come into a relationship with you. Make it as a friendship, and then whatever happens afterward happens. You know, let things flow. Life is literally a ocean. You know, you don't control it; it controls you.
Yeah,
That's true.
support them for them, you know, and you know, their personality, their funniness, their talent, you know, like they're entertaining. Don't just support them just because you want to be in a relationship with them.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, and like, you know, I think, yeah, a lot of parasocial relationships definitely do need to die down. Like, the worst part of any parasocial relationship is when, especially if you like make your relationships public or whatever, when your viewers start thinking that they know your relationship better than you do. Now that
Yeah, no,
sucks.
that's
Yeah.
scary.
Like, I remember I was dating this one girl back in 2020, and you know, I would sometimes like stream a lot. I mean, I still do stream a lot, but like I would stream for insane amounts of time, and then, you know, viewers would be like, well, you know, Evan, why aren't you talking to your girlfriend or whatever? And I was like, well, she knows I'm streaming, and we'll talk after the stream anyway. Right? Like, she loves watching the streams. Like, she would literally come into the chat and just like lurk and watch the streams, and then afterwards we'd like talk, and then she'd tell me what she liked in the stream, what she didn't like, and shit like that. Which, you know, for me, perfect relationship. But like, yeah, sometimes like the viewers would just be like, what the heck, Evan? Like, pay attention to your girlfriend. And I'm like, bro, she's fine. Like, chill. So yeah, stuff like that just always like kind of bothered me. And, you know, it was that in combinations with some other stuff that made me realize that if I were to ever like get back into a relationship, I probably wouldn't make it public anymore, right? Because like a lot of people try to get invested in what it is that you're doing. Like, even right now, right? Like, I made a video where I said what it's like dating a VTuber or whatever, and that in that video I have my best friend Bella, which I'm sure a lot of people on my Twitch know. And you guys don't know this. Yeah, that in that video, that is my best friend Bella, and she and I just talk every single day. We're cool as chill. We're lit. But funny enough, a lot of people actually think that we're dating, which is just, it's crazy to me, right? Like, I was talking to another friend the other night, and I was telling her, I was like, oh, like, you know, Bella's calling me or whatever, and she's like, oh, your girlfriend's calling. I'm like, well, no. Like, no.
I hate that assumption, like if you're good friends with a female, you're apparently dating, which isn't really the case.
No, exactly.
No.
Like, it shouldn't be a case where people always assume that just because a guy and a girl are friends that they're dating. But unfortunately, that's just what society is led to these days. Like, shipping culture is another thing that like runs rampant all the time, right? Like,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
like in the VTuber scene, we saw a lot of that happen, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's too crazy. Oh yeah.
Well, I guess it happens outside of the VTuber scene as well. Like I would imagine, freaking, what is it? Like right now, I think, or it happened with like Lakari and Kyuko. I don't know if you guys watch IRL streamers a lot, but it happened with them. Although they are dating now, so I guess that's fine. What?
Yeah, it's awkward.
I feel like I hope it's not like a peer pressure like from the audience to make them like end up dating. That's another thing that I hate, when your community peer pressure you to like ship yourself with somebody else, even though you just want to be friends.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
No, that's fair. But you were saying, Liz?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, you know, like it gets a little like shipping real life people is probably not the coolest thing to do, because one, like, did you ask for that person's permission, and also the person that you're shipping's with permission? Like, if they're okay with you shipping them with you know, other people, as long as you get their consent, then it's cool, right? But sometimes I feel like people kind of forcefully do it, and it can be really stressful, because some of those people may have like IRL, you know, significant others, or, you know, wives or husbands or whatever. Like, it's just like, don't do that kind of stuff, especially without asking them first. It's just they're people. They're not fictional. Like, they do have, you know, it's just very, very odd to do to people, especially when they're real human beings who have feelings and thoughts and preferences, and it's kind of weird if they see you shipping them with their friends that, you know, may not realize it.
In my case, I'm actually lucky that Bella is okay if people ship us. She just thinks that it's weird that they go out of their way to do that, right? Which I think is weird too. Like why? Why does it matter? But like, yeah, it's just the strangest thing to me. But like that is just, I guess, the extremity of like a parasocial relationship in my sense, right? Yeah. But like going back to like, you know, meeting people or viewers IRL or whatever. So like I've met viewers. I've told the story on my stream before. For the people listening to this on the YouTube channel, please hit subscribe, especially if you haven't yet, because we'd love to have you guys subscribe. And in fact, if you don't want to hear me say it, listen to them say it.
Subscribe to our channel, bro. Come on.
Subscribe. Come on. Please.
When we come to Twitch, by the way, use their Prime.
So got the boobas. Yeah, we got the boobas.
The what now? The oh god, don't start doing
Poggies. Poggies.
Yeah,
the Poggies. No, what are you doing?
Poggies.
Poggies.
Let's go. Poggies. Poggies.
Poggies.
But like legit though. So like I've met like a lot of viewers IRL, obviously. You know, I'm like a very niche, kind of a niche of a niche, micro penis size celebrity, and like, you know, I have fans, which is, you know, not new to anyone. But like, I met them at cons and shit like that, which is normal. But then the weirdest thing that ever happened to me was, it was 3 a.m. and I was hungry. So I drove to the nearest Wendy's by my house back in LA, right? And, you know, in the drive-thru, I ordered my food or whatever because, you know, again, I was hungry. It's 3 a.m. These things happen. I get to the freaking drive-thru window. And like I'm looking at the guy, right? Like trying to get my food or whatever. And you know, I turn to him and I'm ready to hear him say like, you know, how much it is so I can pay him or whatever. And and he goes, "Are you Evanito?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, bro, it's 3 a.m. I'm in a Wendy's. Why do you know who I am? Right? Like, so that freaked me out. Like, I was like, oh my god, I've been clocked. So like, you know, I'm panicking. This, by the way, is like, you know, the second day of me owning my brand new car. I I hand him my card. He hands me the drink. I'm like trembling in fear. I drop the drink and it just goes all over my new car. My brand new fucking car. I'm just like, fuck.
That hurts. Oh, my soul.
Yes. Dude, it sucked. And like I was just now I was thinking at the time, I was like, damn, now this dude knows that I'm klutz as well, right? And you know, thankfully he gave me like a new drink or whatever. Didn't laugh or anything like that, but like it still made me freak out so freaking much. But then he was telling me like he watched like Rant Cafe, and that's how he knew me and stuff like that. And I was like, well, thank you or whatever. But like, yeah, just sometimes meeting viewers in real life at random places is scary because you know, again, like another weird place was when I was watching. Although this one I don't know if they recognized me or they were just intrigued by the thought. It was a kid in an airport where I was on my phone watching a new video that I was in on Nux's channel, and this kid that was sitting next to me looked at the video and looked up at me and was like, and I was like, oh no, right?
I mean, you, but also like, you know, as a content creator, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then second time at the airport, because like I got clocked at the airports twice. I was on a flight to another convention. It was Otakon. And, you know, I was talking to one of the security guys or whatever. And he was asking me about anime conventions because he's into anime and all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, I watch a bunch of YouTubers that talk about anime and stuff like that. He's like, I feel like I've seen you around. And I'm like, no, you haven't. You've never, no, not likely. He's like, no. You seem very, very, like, familiar to me. He's like, you sure you don't do anything on the internet? I was like, nah, not at all. He's like, nah, I think I've definitely seen you somewhere. Thankfully, I was getting on the plane and, you know, got out of that situation, which is really cool. But then, nothing has happened like IRL for a while until it was a few days ago. I went rock climbing with a few friends, my roommates, Jack, Core, and Eden, and also Miskiff's editor, Rai. And, you know, we went rock climbing. After rock climbing, we went to take Rai to try boba for the first time.
Whoa.
Yep. Finally took him to try boba, which is cool.
Great.
In the boba place, I'm standing waiting for my boba. And this random girl walks up to me and she goes, excuse me, are you Evanito? And I look at her and I probably had the biggest face of like disappointment, you know, biggest look of disappointment in my face. Because I was like, yeah.
Trying not to be a micro celebrity. Turns around, looks disappointed.
Yeah. And my fucking roommate Jack just goes, are you meeting a fan right now? What the fuck? And like, yeah, no, but it was cool. I mean, like, she asked for a photo. You know, I felt weird because other people in the restaurant started looking at me, and I was like, damn. But yeah, she was cool. Until then, she mentioned that she was a VTuber.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
But like,
Unfortunate.
What do you mean?
But she's a VTuber. Like, come on, dude. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, you think we don't know VTubers?
Wow.
Frick, you're right. You might actually be VTubers.
For a reason.
Maybe.
But no, like I think it was it was cool and interesting. But I've noticed that, like, you know, whenever I meet viewers in random places that aren't anime conventions, I do freak out because I'm just like, I'm living my life. And this isn't me saying that like viewers shouldn't like approach me. Like, please do. I might look annoyed. I will look annoyed. But that's just how I look when I'm not
You know, like a
streaming.
resting face, like a very.
I do. Like, legit, I do have like an RBF. And like, you know, yeah, it sucks. But like, yeah, just say hi. I'll be fine about it. I just hate that you guys have to see me like that.
Yeah. And also, like, just be cool about it. You know, if you see us, you know, just anybody, be cool about it. Just talk to them like like people. We are humans at the end of the day. Just, you know, if you like, just remove the number sake, and you know, just talk to us like everyday kind of people, and you know that's really the best way to approach a situation, especially someone that you look up to. And they won't give you, hopefully, the resting bitch face, but you know, Evan will obviously still do that no matter what.
That's
so
true.
You can't control it, dude.
yeah, just be cool about it. You know, just come up and you know, you can be like, oh hey, like I really like what you have. You know, you're really cool. You know, I really appreciate it, and you know, just casual stuff. You know,
True.
that's really it. Just treat us.
I can't wait to like actually finally meet you guys IRL. I'm gonna fanboy so hard. I'm gonna act like a fan. And just be like, oh my god, I love you guys.
I mean, in-person meetup though, I won't lie.
I know it would be.
For me, I always say I also have a resting face IRL, so it's kind of like it's you're not alone.
In the mornings, I have a resting bitch face, but once I have, you know, once I start waking up, then I'm a little bit more perkier and cheery. You know, I'm happy to see people.
Oh, you're perkier in the morning, not just right now.
Well, obviously, I'm still waking up, so you know, and especially being here with you. I mean, I'm okay. Usagi makes this whole thing, you know, much better, but being you.
Just pretend like I'm not here then.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do on a day-to-day basis. I mean, why do you?
I mean,
think
we're
me and
touching hands
Usagi
right
touch?
now.
Exactly. We're holding hands. You know.
You just don't see it.
We're cucking you, as we
Literally.
usually do.
Why did I even decide to do this, dude? Like this was like a complete waste of my time and money. Chat, I'm just gonna return everything. This is the last step. We're never doing this again.
The man's going through a life crisis as he returns.
Yeah.
No,
Going through a midlife crisis.
But nah, dude, I'm like excited, right? Because like, so the viewers don't notice it, right? So like, obviously, some people probably have questions as to why I chose a physical set and I didn't just continue doing what we were doing before, which was scuffed as hell. The reason I decided to do this was, well, one, we're trying to make this like a real thing, and I feel like you guys will hopefully probably respect and like it a little bit more now that we have like an actual set, right? And
I love
two, I've never really been a person that only likes VTubers, obviously. So like, I want to have real IRL guests on this couch, join us and have fun and we do stuff together. So like, I've talked to a few people already who are willing, and I'm sure that you guys will think that they're really cool. So
Are they going to sit between us or on the edge? That's the question here.
we'll figure that out when the time comes. I haven't really thought.
Are we going to be a sandwich? Or are we going to Oreo them? Or are we gonna be
when the time comes, we'll figure everything out. My point is, though, it'll be worth it. It'll be cool. So yeah.
They just have to sit on the ground instead of the actual couch that is totally being occupied right now, by the way.
There's spots down here. No, the couch is occupied. Like, see, it's a real couch. It's like, some people might think it's fake. It's literally a real couch. My hand is on it, all right?
Literally, Evan could lay down and we'll just stomp on him. Role play with.
I'm not going to do that, though. But it is a real couch. None of this is like photoshopped or anything like that. It's not visual effects. It is visual effects, but the couch is real, very, very much real. So yeah.
It's not fake. I can't believe it.
Oh man, can't believe this.
My
Can't believe you've
emotion.
done this.
But do it right now. If I were to do it right now, they would be sitting in my lap. I don't want that to happen. It's not gonna happen. My point is though, in the future we plan on having IRL guests as opposed and also digital ones. We'll start with a few digital ones. Some people that you know. We have a long list of people that I do want to reach out to, but I wanted to do this first episode where we could just go ahead, reintroduce ourselves to you guys, and hopefully you guys like the vibe, and if you do like the vibe, continue to support it, because we're just gonna keep going and keep getting cooler and cooler people. Because I know some people that are really huge are already interested, and so it'll be a good time for everybody. Hopefully.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, hit the subscribe button and follow us all literally everywhere because we're cool, I think.
Not unsure. We're cool. I
think we're cool.
I mean, I know, Usagi and I are cool. You, on the other hand, yeah, that's up for debate.
I'm thinking about what Kurt said. Kurt said you're generous.
Oh my god! We're not brands. If you want to sponsor us, please do. Okay, we're 100% sponsorable on this channel.
We'll take a water company sponsor. Any water company will do. Please.
We're actually looking for sponsors for the channel. If anyone is interested in sponsoring Friends with Benefits, please do. We'll read ads for you.
I will promote it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll promote it too.
Promote it in a heartbeat, bro.
No, but yeah, no. I mean, obviously, for the channel to be monetized, we need 1,000 subscribers, all that stuff. I'm sure you guys are gonna subscribe and help out with that in due time. It'll be great. It'll be fun and wonderful. It's just more content at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you love what you're like hearing or listening, definitely sub or just support us on all platforms, whether it's Twitch, Twitter, or just YouTube. Literally.
Yep. Literally YouTube now.
literally on YouTube, which is funny. I will say though, chat. So like, I'm gonna let you know a secret. I told Liz to make the YouTube channel, right? So Liz makes the YouTube channel. Which, by the way, if you're on YouTube, you know what the banner looks like on the YouTube channel because I made the banner on the YouTube channel. Actually, you probably know what the profile picture looks like too.
Bro, I told her to change the profile.
No, it's perfect. Fuck you. Okay. It is perfect. Hear me, dude. Cause like, all right. So Liz made the channel, and I was like, yo, make a business email that we can use or whatever. Liz uses her actual email. I was like, all right.
Wait. No. Wait. Did he? No, it shouldn't have used my actual email. I made an email.
Oh, did you actually? Okay, I thought she.
Yeah. Oh no.
Whatever. It's fine, right?
Okay.
That was the first scuff thing that I thought happened.
You can transfer ownership. Don't worry about it. Keep in mind that.
Yeah. I'll probably have to do that.
No, you're fine. But like, essentially, what happened after? I was like, okay, we need a profile picture, right? And I thought, what better profile picture than Usagi getting choked? Right? Like, if I could choke Usagi in real life, I wouldn't because that's a terrible thing. But digital choking, right? Think about it. Kind of
this is like a new form of rat shake. You know that email?
There you go. But like no, I'm just saying though, like it's a funny profile picture. It looks fun. Like it's just like you guys see it on the channel, right? So like subscribe right now if you're watching on Twitch so you can see it as well. But people on YouTube, you already know what it looks like. And like I think it's funny. And then I made the banner. Now the banner is the funniest thing to me because like there's like a secret hidden message in our YouTube banner. But you'll only be able to see it if you have older TVs that support it on YouTube. Because like older TVs, older smart TVs will show you the full YouTube banner for any YouTube banner. And most TVs don't do that anymore. But yeah, if you guys have an older TV, there is an Easter egg in our YouTube banner for you. And please tell me if you find it. Take a picture if you ever find it. It's really funny and really cool.
I love Easter egg shit, bro.
Yeah, little Easter egg.
Yeah, I'm hoping someone eventually finds the Easter egg. It'll be the funniest thing. Nah, dude, I'm happy. I'm happy about this start because like the possibilities are like endless. It's always like nerve-wracking when you're like trying something new and starting something new because the biggest thing about this, first of all and foremost, is the fact that like no one's ever done this before live, right? Where like we obviously people have had VTubers in their videos, but that's like edited in, right?
Yeah.
This is the very first time, at least for what I looked up, that anyone has done this live, where I have VTubers in a physical space with me live.
Really, it's fucking bonkers, bro.
It's crazy. I had to literally invent the fucking wheel, and I'm excited, and I was nervous that it wouldn't work, but I'm glad that it did, because now we could be cool, hip, and different, and I wouldn't do this with anyone else except for these two crazy motherfuckers right here that keep cucking me.
You know you love it.
I don't. Who the hell likes being cucked? What the fuck?
You're not complaining about it too much now.
Oh my god, dude, you're wild, dude. No.
What do you mean? It's the truth. We're in what episode? 1 of the revamp of Friends with Benefit, and here we are still, still
That's
cooking.
true.
Exactly.
That is true. For two random people that I randomly started a podcast with, you guys are kind of chill. Not gonna lie.
It all started with a message, and everything else.
It all started because of a drip competition.
Oh, shoot.
True. Totally. Well, actually, I mean, we should actually talk about that. Like, I guess how we met, right? Because, like, we talked about who we were. People are by now have the general vibe. If they've gotten this far into the episode, they probably are wondering how we met, right?
Completely. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I guess the easiest way to break that down is, Liz, I knew first. Because Liz has just always been watching the channel, and I once had a drip competition where I asked my viewers to submit their drip, and we would rate it on stream. And Liz came out in a full narwhal costume, and somehow won. By the way, like everyone voted for her to win. I don't get it. Like, why?
And the funny thing is, I just threw it in there as like a meme thing, and I was like, oh, maybe it'll like get through the first round as like a joke, and then after that, it's done. But oh boy, was I wrong?
Yeah, no, you literally went all the way, and like people were like actually into it, which is crazy, right? Like I for one thought like Saikeki would have won, but like that's fine, whatever. People voted for you, it was great. But then after that, right? Like we I guess we had interacted a bit, but I think the main thing for me that set you apart and above everyone was I had invited you to, because I was asking if any random person in chat wanted to random person in chat wanted to join me on stream, because sometimes I do that on my channel where I'm like, whatever, random people join us, we'll do some random shit. And you did alongside Condi. And there was that one girl was talking about coming on her cookies or bread or whatever.
What
coming on bread, yeah.
On bread, yeah.
Yep.
We talked to this one girl who was talking about coming on bread, and then she brought her dad in, and she started talking to her dad about coming on bread. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
That's not something you have a normal conversation about.
No, dude, no, exactly. It was weird. But like,
it was so bizarre. That was the funniest. Oh my god, yeah. And I made a joke about like being like, oh, are you just inviting all of your chat to come join you on like the VC? And Evan was like, sure, why not? You can join. And I was like,
I'm concerned.
What?
This is before your time, Usagi. It's fine.
I know, but
Be glad that
now.
you weren't there for it, right?
I thought I was worse, but hearing this, I think I'm reach, bro.
Oh my god! And then you and Candice were singing songs about each other's balls or something.
So like, eventually we all started singing. Kanye and I started singing songs about how we liked each other's balls. It was a fun time. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, you missed out. It was that type of situation. But it was great. And after that, I was like, okay, well, Liz is like really funny. So whatever, I could like definitely do some stuff with her again. But then like, I saw your model, like a PNG of your model on Twitter. And, I feel like there were two reasons why I decided to eventually bring you back on because I was like, all right, who would I rather have on, right, on my stream? You know, it was your eyes clearly.
Oh yeah. And my big personalities, right?
Massive
personality.
big bonkers.
Very good personality indeed. It's
Exactly.
very good. But yeah, no, and like, you know, that's how we got to know each other. Now, Usagi, on the other hand,
I laughed.
You just DM'd me randomly.
No, because you posted a Twitter post of something about collabing or something about VR related things, and I said, yo, you're playing VR or VR chat, whatever it was, and I was like, hey, I'm down to like guide you around if you need somebody to guide you, and you replied to me like, hey, yo. So you gave me a follow that day when that happened. So I reached out anyway.
Normally when I do stuff like that, it's because like I'll look at all the replies and I'll see like who's like actually interested in doing something with me. Because whenever I'm like, yo, anyone want to do something together, a bunch of people will respond, and then I'll look at them and be like, okay, well, who's actively making content on their own, right? And like I saw, okay, you were making content, and I was like, all right. And also your model was great, so I was like, okay, cool. You know, not only does she look like she fits the vibe as to what my chat would like, you know, you also made content on your own, unwarranted, and for me that's like a big deal, because like I try not to bring on people who I don't really think are, this is gonna sound fucked up, worth it, right? Like it does sound fucked up, but that's just the reality of the situation, is that like I'm trying to make content, and if I'm gonna make content with other people, they need to be people that like are also like fun and interesting, that I think my community would like. And like I was like, okay, you fit that vibe, so I followed you, and you know, I was like, fuck it, let's do VR together. But then I got nervous and I canceled on
no, you literally delayed that shit. When when I first reached out, I was like, hey, my name is Usagi or Roy, whatever floats your boat, bro. I've been playing VR chat for a while now. I've been a VR chat streamer before a VTuber, and if you ever have any question or you want to hang out, hit me up. And then I think you replied, and then it got canceled because you said something came up. I remember.
Damn.
No. So I did say something came up. Nothing came up. But like I was
Damn.
I literally just got nervous. I was like, okay, because like it was one of those things where at the same time I met you, I also met this German VTuber who I think is, by the way, one of the coolest fucking people on planet Earth. She deserves the world, and if I could, I would give her a hug every single day in my life.
Aww.
But like, yeah, I think I might have been talking to her at the time, and I wonder if she's watching the stream right now. Which is another story in and of itself. She outed herself when I was like, yeah, I'm talking to this like one German girl, and like I think things are going great, but like I don't think we can be in a relationship. And then she outed herself in chat, and I was like, why would you do that? Whatever. Point is, different story, different time. Freaking, I was too nervous to talk to you because I was like, okay, she seems really cool, and like your model was like really good, and I was like, damn, what if like she's one of those people that like, you know, is too good for me, right? Like what if she like is the snobby type and she hates me after like a 5-minute conversation?
Oh God!
I got all of this by looking at your model, because your model looks so good, bro. Like I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, damn, she might be.
We kind of were talking about this yesterday night too, about the model, and you were like, this is not a tier 2. How can this be a tier 2?
Yeah. No, we can get into that for a bit, but like, yeah. So like, eventually we fucking we actually did the VR, and I had a good time. I believe did I stream it the first time?
Yeah, you did stream it, and I came, and I was like,
oh,
yo.
That's true. I did stream, and then
it was tough, though.
it was very scuffed. Because I don't really stream VR too much. I think I'm learning now. But like, you know, you helped me out with a bunch of stuff. You showed me a bunch of different worlds. It was cool as shit. I liked it. I thought you were fun and great and cool. But also, you fucking like lied to me, right? Because like, you know, no. Because here's the thing. right? You came off as like a say so person at the time, and then when we first like all hung out on stream, which I still don't remember how we even incepted to hang out on stream together, you, me, and Liz. When you first came on stream, then you and Liz just started going completely bonkers and started just talking about the most vile shit. And I was like, what is happening right now? And thus, we became a lewd podcast, apparently.
I love you, Lotus. Anyway.
Yes.
Like, I'm the most wholesome person. Look at these two.
I mean, look. I mean, look at us. I mean, I would be down bad for this queen any day. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm down bad.
Funny. The way we all three met technically was like you wanted to bring, I think, Liz onto the stream, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? I've been trying to hang out with you. Why don't you bring me on too? And you're like, okay, sure, come on. That's how we met technically.
And so I brought like two of you in the stream. That's wild. Evan, the wholesome person. Have you seen his Twitter? Okay, you know what, Alien? You know what? That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
That
Alien's
is true.
Probably another person that we should have on the podcast at some point.
Yeah,
hell yes. I would love my queen. My queen.
My queen.
My queen.
But yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I'm happy, right? Like I'm very happy that we all got to meet and we all vibe, because like someone. Actually, not someone. Several people actually have DM'd me, but one of them stood out the most because a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, I like Friends with Benefits. You guys are funny. You guys are great," and stuff like that. And I probably should have showed you guys some of these DMs. But one of them stood out because the person was like, "You guys on Friends with Benefits have some of the best chemistry I've ever seen in any podcast."
Aww.
And I was like, "Yo, that's so sweet." They're like, the way you guys talk to each other, it sounds like you've been friends for like a lifetime. And I'm like, damn, that feels good. And then they were like, I especially love when Liz and Usagi cuck the fuck out of you.
That's our specialty at this point. It's like a special, like, secret menu item.
Yup.
It was like so sweet until that point. I was like, damn.
It really hit rock bottom for you, bro.
Damn. Yup.
But nah, I loved it. Do you think?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's so funny because like before I even realized you had like a Twitch, like I used to watch your content a lot, right? And it's so funny because I'm like, man, I feel like I could get along with Evan so well. Like the way that you come across in your videos, I was like, man, like he's got like a vibe I feel like I could like get along with. And of course, like I didn't think of anything. I'm like, oh, like he seems like a cool person. Like, I that's kind of how I look at people when I watch them, is like, oh, like could I see, like, do I have a similar vibe to them? But it's really cool now to like see that we do have that kind of like chemistry, like that friendship chemistry going on, which is awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, I came in very blind. I didn't even know who Evan was. I just saw him be mutual with other people I knew. Mm-hmm. That's the honest thing. So I came here blind, not knowing who he was. I think that's
better, right? Because like a lot of people like they'll like clout chase or whatever, and you didn't care about that. You're like, fuck it, whatever. Right? Let's be friends.
Yeah, like because like I saw your friends. Like this is how it goes for me. Because I don't really care about whether you're big run or a small run, whatever the fuck it is. It's like I just want to hang and vibe. That's the the main thing I want to do at the end of the day. Have that good chemistry, which is I love.
Yep.
Yeah. That like numbers at the end of the day, like if you take it away from every person on the platform, they're just people at the end of the day. And that's kind of how I look at it, is don't look at the numbers, look at who they are as a person. And that's where, like, if I follow you, it's because I like you for you and not because you're big or small or whatever. Because I follow anyone, whether they have 0 viewers or 1 million viewers or whatever. Like, if I think you like I could vibe with you, like I'm gonna give you a follow, because that's what I like. I just like to be, I like you for you. That's the biggest thing.
Real shit right there. Speaking facts. No praying.
Mm-hmm.
We're usually not this wholesome at all. This is weird.
No, because we're reminiscing about like the time that we met and like our viewpoints at this point on like where we are now. You know,
that's fair. That is absolutely true. You know. Yes, follow people for liking the person. True. That's why you should follow someone. But yeah, man. And going back to why I thought you might have been a stuck-up person, which is a weird viewpoint for me to have.
No. I mean, you're not the first person. I think I had another person that came up to me and told me, I thought you hated me because, you know, the way you represent yourself is so empowering or just so carefree. And I'm like, I don't hate anybody. I'm pretty shy.
You just like emit like top of top energy. Like you are the most top person I know aside from myself, clearly.
You know, I'm flattered. I'll take that, you know?
I was gonna say that's interesting since, you know, she's very much bottom material, but you know.
Oh no, like that's naturally like now that I know her, I know that she's a bottom, right? Like before I knew her, I thought that she was a top. That's what I'm saying. You know?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
I feel that.
But like, so we talked about it last night where we were going over like your VTuber model, which by the way, really cool, Usagi.
Who is the host with the most? The man,
your
the
VTuber
myth,
model,
the king
by
of
the way,
shrimps himself.
is like literally so well done. I'm sure everybody sees everything that it can do. Like the head rotations alone are just insane. But like we were talking about it, and I was like, bro, your model is like so high quality. And you were like, oh yeah, I don't know if you're comfortable talking about this here, but you're like, oh,
I'm fine, but I can't disclose certain information because of the contract. But I can say the price and stuff. Yeah,
that's okay. But like, yeah, so we were talking about it, and I was like, it looks like it's like one of the highest available options. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you're good.
Yeah, so it was one of the highest available like options from the riggers or whatever. And like, you know, you were like, nah, it's not. And I was like, what do you mean it's not? It like does everything like that the higher tier ones do. And you're like, no, it's not. I was like, what the heck? And so like we started going through the website, looking at the higher tier versions. And like, you know, a lot of them just seemed like they were like, you know, lesser than yours, in my opinion. And I was like, that's weird. Because like your model is cheaper, but looks so much better.
I will disclose this though. Like they're a really serious company, and they will inform you about your budget and like tell you like don't spend too much. That's like a key thing I want to like mention before we dive deeper into like, you know, each model. And it's like, you know,
pros and cons. They did a great job. I was like impressed as hell. I was like, god damn.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. Like everything that the rigging and the artwork, like it's very, very nice quality for sure.
Gotta thank the mama.
To be fair though, every model they do does look really good. I was just saying that Usagi's I thought was way more expensive than it actually is. Right? I was like, oh my god. But I mean, it's still really cool though. It's still really cool.
It could have been way more expensive. Depends on like which Live 2D mama I picked. Because I will mention the process. Because I think mentioning the process will be okay. It's not really under like something I can't stay on screen. But like technically, when I first applied, there was like I most likely know there was like 2,000 people who applied as well in the same boat for me. You know, when getting a spot in you know, Iron Vertex. This is the company that I got my model from. I got really you know, shocked to see that I got picked out of nowhere one day in the morning of somewhere like 2021. I had to wait like I think almost a year to get my project started in a sense, because literally I felt like there was, I guess, a big list line of like VTuber models are still being made from like last year, like 2020. So yeah, so they kind of sat me down and like gave me choices to pick. And let me tell you, okay, most of those artists, they're really good artists, but they're not cheap. My model could be way more expensive if I had went with my first option. You know, Iron Mouse first model, right? Very, very first model.
Yeah.
I wanted to go for their mama, but their mama isn't available until like a few months where I wanted to debut technically, and they were a little bit more expensive with like extra fees that I can't really dive into. But yeah, I could have been paying a lot more if I went with them, but instead I went with somebody else who did both the art and rig and was also part of the company, and I really loved their style. I won't lie, when I first saw it, you know, so I kind of just chose them, and you know, quote unquote, it was kind of affordable just choosing them in a sense. Though I was kind of nervous because they didn't have a big portfolio. And the things with commissioned people is that you want a big portfolio to see if there's different styles that they have that will suit your character in a sense. So that was something that made me nervous as a customer. But the whole process was very professional, very serious. They had contracts, they had payment plans, and like they run down with a lot of things like how to use VTube Studio, and like just in general, like checking up with the models, giving you time to test it out, and so on like that. Like they take it serious, which is why like I can see why a lot of people respect them, you know, as a you know, a big company.
I respect them, bro. I respect the fuck out of them. Goddamn.
Yeah. And like when I first got it, it was just like when I got my baby, my model, you know, it was just beautiful. And like I still have a connection with them if I ever want to come back for something else, which is nice, you know?
No, it's absolutely amazing because like one of the first things I noticed, right, was that like, dude, your model, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like a Fate Go character. Right, like the art style. No, really, like that, like the whole slightly painted style to it. I really appreciate, because that's like the sort of style that I like, right? So I was like, damn, like this is really well done, like holy mother of God. And so I was like, yeah, she's not gonna talk to me. She's too rich, right? There's no way.
Oh my gosh.
Someone in the chat actually asked earlier, you know, they said it looks good, this entire setup, which thank you, by the way. But also, people might be wondering, if you're watching this on YouTube as well, how we're doing this. I think I might have talked about it earlier in the video, not sure. But to remind you guys, if you're wondering how I made all this possible, this is live. It's live VFX. They're not physically here in person, but like I've been looking at nothing this entire time. But that gives you the illusion that they're here, right? Because I keep looking at them. You probably think I'm crazy now because I'm staring at nothing. But it looks like I'm staring at them. So...
One day he'll just bring cardboard cutouts of
Yeah, just cardboard cutouts. Just throw them in there.
The eye contact goes crazy. Dude, I practice. I'm not gonna lie. I practice so hard pretending to look at nothing. Right, and
I just did it because he's another child.
I feel like I'm crazy because I'm looking at them right now, and like there's obviously nothing there, but like now you guys think that they're there. You know, it's crazy. It's wild.
Hey, we're real. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're totally here.
In the virtual reality world of flesh tubers. Wow.
Yep. Wow. This you know that this room smells.
It smells like those car branded smells. You know,
yeah, it just smells. You know, it smells.
Here's how I know that they're wrong.
Nice.
Chat. My room is one of the nicest smelling.
I just said a brand new car.
Never mind. They're right. They're actually right about that. No, no. You're right. You're right. It does smell nice because I do have 3 air fresheners in the entire room. I have one of those Glade plug-in air fresheners.
Oh, yo, those are nice.
Smell good. Yep. I also have 2. If any of you guys watch the you know, smelling anime girl scents video on my main channel, I have 2 of them open right now in my room as well. I have the car. Actually, I think I have 2 of the car ones.
No.
In the room. Well, no, they actually smell like new car or whatever.
You didn't put the new car in the car?
No, actually, it's been in my room. So my room smells like a good mix of like lavender and new car. It's really good. It smells really
unbelievable.
It's like it's like getting in a car that's friendly new, but putting the lavender air freshener in that car vent. That amplify the smell.
Yep. So it's a nice scent, and like, you know, I like walking into my room because like it's a breath of fresh air for me. I'm like, damn, this smells good. You know?
That's me with like apple cinnamon candles. Those are so good.
Those are delicious.
Oh, yo.
Smell wonderful.
Was it a celebrity that like had like a candle that smelled like her vagina or something?
I don't even remember, but I know there's like weird candles, like you know, I think I see on a TikTok where like couples will get these like weird name candles, like light this candle when you're down bad or something, you know?
Oh yeah. There's some weird ones out there.
Gwyneth Paltrow,
sure.
yeah, the Gwyneth Paltrow candle, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I want to have my room smell like Gwyneth Paltrow. Yep.
His car probably smells like pregnant anime girl. That was his favorite
I mean,
scent.
you know, I would say you do you. You know, next thing you know, Bella Delphine follows the same footsteps. You know?
Bro,
I'm just saying.
If Belle Delphine had a candle that smelled like her, I'd buy it in a heartbeat, 100%. Like, it would no, really, it would be like a cool smelling candle because Belle Delphine actually makes some really quality products, right? Like, so she, I don't know if you guys have seen her keyboard. Her keyboard is actually really nice. Like, the
Yes,
Belle
I have
Delphine
seen that.
keyboard is really nice. It's one of the best things. And like, she also like, it's funny because it comes in this really high quality case as well, where you can like put the keyboard, and then you know, it also has like Polaroids of Belle Delphine, which is kind of cool. It is really expensive, unfortunately, but like she put quality and care into it. And
You know,
like,
it's a serious product there.
yeah, no, exactly. Polite actually has one. I wonder if he'd be willing to bring it over.
If he comes over.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, Polite is one of Ludwig's editors. And we've asked him to be on the podcast. And, you know, he said he's down. So, you know, hopefully, eventually, we'll have one of Ludwig's editors here with us. And, you know, this is how we work our way up to Ludwig. I'm being hopeful, okay?
No.
I mean, hey, you know, whoever comes by, it's always a joy, you know? I feel like every time we bring a guest onto this show, it's always nice to feel a different vibe. Like, it's an air of fresh air. There you go. That's what I was trying to say, you know?
This is very, very true. But yeah, I also
Also,
want him
Evan down bad for Belle Delphine.
True.
Just saying, I know you're talking about how she makes good quality stuff, but I think this is just an excuse as well, which it's a real thing. She does have really good quality things, but I think this is just an excuse for you to hide the fact that you're down
Belle
bad
Delphine
for her.
actually makes some really good. Like, I'm not even kidding. Not even as a meme.
And I 100% agree with you. She does, but I also think that you might be hiding it a little bit. That you know,
what would I be hiding?
behind
Belle
the
Delphine?
truth.
No, I'm not
The
hiding
truth. And you're hiding behind another truth, you know?
What
You're
is the
hiding
other
the
truth?
fact that you're down bad for Belle Delphine. Behind the fact that she has good quality products. So you're hiding behind a true thing with the true thing, you know?
I'm just sad. That's all it is. I'm just sad now, chap. I'm disappointed. I'm upset, and I'm very, very much sad.
You know what's funny? I forgot to mention this about when we were talking about how we all three of us met. We literally sat on stream together talking about my selfies, if I remember, because I clearly remember you put a golden ratio on my fucking like it's not even like a you know, a relevant picture. It's like a year and a half old picture of my like side view, and you put the golden ratio on it as like a me.
Okay, but all right. So for anyone that doesn't know, so we this is the first episode that you're probably watching, I guess, if it's your first time here. And you know, we do have older episodes. Those are in my VODs channel. Maybe eventually we'll upload them on this channel as well if you guys want. But like our technical first episode is there, and I remember that Usagi did show us what she looked like, and to be frank, she had a nice ass. But you know, she didn't believe that she had a nice ass, so to prove it to her, I went ahead and I applied the golden ratio to her ass to see if it was in fact perfect. And it turns out her ass was actually in fact the perfect ass. Like, it literally followed the curve to the T. I'm not even making this up. Like, this was there. Like, she has the perfect ass. And so, like, There you go. You shouldn't complain. Your ass is perfect.
I mean,
That is a fact.
It's still kind of like pancakes. It's been a while have worked out. You know, once you stop working now, your ass slowly loses its muscle. So I wouldn't say it's as same as it was before, but it's almost there again.
Wow.
I would have to say, Usagi, your ass is perfect no matter what to me, baby.
Oh, true. I mean, it still claps. It still jiggles technically.
Hey,
so
there we
that
go.
ass and the ass, bro. You know.
Yeah, let's go. That's the important thing. It still does what it needs to do. All right.
Yep. It gets the job done.
Exactly. It still gets the job done.
It does it. What job does it get done, huh?
Twerking, bro. The fuck? You don't throw it back? I throw my whole banussi back for this, okay?
Yeah, she throw the banussi back for me, okay? We prayed the banussi.
She does twerk, unfortunately. This is true.
What is that, unfortunately?
This is true. I feel like you twerk at the worst times.
What do you mean?
Dude, you will literally twerk for no reason. I don't know a single other person. No, listen, all right. There's a proper time and place for twerking, and she does not follow the rules for twerking, okay?
And you talked about the perfect ass, and she's willing to twerk the perfect ass for you.
Yeah.
And this is how you diss my wifey with.
Okay, but
she
maybe...
can twerk whatever she wants because she's got the golden perfect ass, all right? How dare you?
I love you, wife.
I love you too. I love you too. Let's go.
I hate it. Even chat's like, what? Chat's like, why are you saying it like it's a problem? I'm sorry, Chatter. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. See, look at that. They're preaching
the
banussi and the narasi, you know?
Don't you ever say the what? What did you just call it? The banussi and the what?
Yeah, the banussi.
The narasi. Yeah, the naranasi. That's what they're calling it, you know? Or the naralasi. Yeah, naralasi. Yeah.
This is the worst thing about I hate this. This is awful. Damn.
What do you mean? It's great.
Yeah, what are you talking about? This is great. You know
like
you
two
love
in
it.
one, bro. You get two different type of ussies in one package, bro.
I feel like if I was into any of this, people would be calling animal control on me. The police. Especially the police.
Let's be honest here, though. Like, you keep inviting us back, all right?
Because you're my goddamn co-host. Who else is here?
Well, I mean, obviously, you like what you see. So, and you like our personalities and also our bigger personalities as well.
Yeah, our bigger assets. Yep.
Yeah, our bigger assets and the fact that we're very out of pocket and, you know, sometimes down bad.
Why are you jumping up and down?
Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's go.
I hate it.
Yeah, my assets.
Yeah.
The worst, the absolute worst people. You know, I could have had any. I'm looking for new podcast hosts. Guys, down in the
She just
description,
lurks in
down
the shadows
below
and watches
of
from
this
the back.
video, let us know why you would be a good replacement for any of these guys. You know, because like clearly we need new hosts. I don't know what to say.
You're just jealous that we're twerking it back. Okay.
Exactly. I think your chat is gonna riot. They're gonna be like, "How dare you try to get rid of them?"
They love
dare
us,
you.
bye.
Yeah, they love us. Let's go. Honestly, I'm really shocked.
I feel like they'd replace me before replacing you guys. Right?
That is true.
They'd be like, nah, get rid of Evan. We have someone else here. They're doing that. They already said correct. Bro, hello? It's been like 2 seconds.
Well, we'll just get your one of your roommates. You know, they'll take over now.
You know, Evan will be the cardboard cutout. We'll just be here.
That's true.
Oh my god, dude. Wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, come on, man. Dude, if you're gonna look for new co-hosts, it's like a mod application at that point.
Yup. Actually, facts. Facts.
True. Also, if you're watching this right now, hopefully it's still open. If you're live here on Twitch or watching this on YouTube, in a couple weeks, we want to rate you guys' bedroom setups.
Cool.
True.
So, if you guys go to the submissions channel on my Discord, the link for that will be in the description or the pinned comment. Not really sure yet. Whatever. Check both of this video. But also, if you're in Twitch chat right now, mods, if you'd spam the link to the Discord, join it. Go to the submissions channel. Take a photo of your bedroom and post it there, because we will be rating your bedroom setups here in a few weeks, and hopefully we get enough submissions, because I think it would be a fun thing for us to go ahead and do together. And I'd love to see how dirty you guys' rooms are. The dirtier, the better, to be honest with you.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What do you mean? What the fuck? No, it's
A
a
mixture, okay? No, if I see a whole jungle, bro, this is not the first jungle I've seen, okay?
Like,
But
there's a
jungle,
balance. Yeah, there's a balance. All right. You know what? Can we replace Evan with the Fifi cutout?
what?
Yeah.
Ain't no
There we
way
go.
you're trying to
There we
replace me
go.
with the goddamn cheesy cardboard cutout, bro. What the heck? Oh my god. Ain't no way. There is no way. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Don't you say yes, please, chat.
They love to see it. 3 assets in one package.
Wow. They're gonna be seeing that next week. Hey, hello.
True. That is true. Next
That
week,
is
there's gonna be
true.
3 in
Yeah,
one.
next week's guest is gonna be cool. Maybe we should tell them at the end of the episode to hype them up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But I think if you guys post your bedrooms on the Discord, just take a photo. Clean it if you want. If you don't want, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna rate your bedrooms. Tell you what we think about it. It's gonna be a cool, fun idea, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna rate it out of 10 Yelp reviews and see if I can do a Club Penguin dance in it. Okay, if it's not Club Penguin dance qualified, you're not getting a good rating. My
See,
fault.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
rate it based on if I wanted to come over or not, right? Like, is your bedroom inviting? Would I want to come over and sleep in your gamer chair? Would I lick your gamer keyboard? Like, that's naturally. Yeah, that's what I.
Look at gamer. You know how much crumbs and dust build up in the keyboard?
Bro, fuck the crumbs and dust. Do you know how much cum is on a fucking gamer keyboard, bro?
How would you know?
Yeah, how would you know?
Yeah, how would you know?
No.
Yeah, you wanna clarify? You wanna clarify? Yeah.
Right now.
How do you know
no,
that?
I know
That's a
nothing,
very
all right?
specific
That's not
thing.
what I'm saying, okay? Do not bring a black light into my room is what I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
You know what? How about this? How about this, okay? 10,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and I will bring a black light to my bedroom, and we can do some fun stuff with that for 10,000 subscribers on this channel.
Man,
I like that.
2000 looked so realistic.
Yeah, get it.
Yup. Damn.
Bring us 10,000 subs.
It's that ectoplasm, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Apparently,
There you go.
Evan's room is haunted now.
No, I promise you, there's most likely nothing. I'm not even kidding. There is most likely nothing, but we'll see. I'll bring a black light. 10,000 subs.
Okay,
If
there
it's worse
we
than
go.
an average hotel room, we know what's up.
Yup,
What do you mean
yup.
worse? How bad do you think? I hate you guys,
Haunted by the ghosts of children lost.
Nah, dude. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I swear.
Well, we'll see what that black light, shows.
Yeah,
Especially, we're gonna have to check these couches afterwards too.
true.
Yup.
Bro, so a fun fact: I've actually only sat on this couch, and I've actually barely ever been on that couch. I think I've been on that couch maybe twice, but for the most part, I've only been on this couch. So.
Well, I'm just gonna say, they're close proximity, and apparently, there's some. You've told us stories about how projectile manage to go from down there
I do
to up
not
to your
do
face.
anything
where you
weird on
tasted-
the couches. The couches are perfectly fine. They are fine couches. I haven't done anything with the couches.
Well, we'll see when we get those 10,000 subscribers and we pull that black light out.
Can somebody
You know
clip
what?
this? We'll just kind of bring
Yeah.
it back.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna walk away for a second. You guys chill and try to get us as many YouTube subscribers as possible right now. Beg them. Do anything you want to make them subscribe right now. Go ahead. I'm gonna be right back.
Sounds good.
No, yeah,
Now he
sounds
realizes he's got to clean up the evidence. He's like, oh shit, they know.
No,
they're on
he's
me.
scrubbing real hard right now.
Yeah, he's scrubbing real hard. But yes, definitely, please, everybody, make sure to promote this as much as you can. Spread the word to other people. Let everyone know. We gotta hit that 10 sweet K now, because now we know there is a good prize on the line. We gotta make him show us his room and see how bad it is, how much how haunted it is. We gotta see that. Especially, it would be very helpful for all of us. I know Evan's really excited about this, and we're very honored to be a part of this as well.
I might shed a single tear if that happened.
Yeah, bro, I would probably cry. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, it'd be crazy. Very crazy. Honestly, I don't think it's his keyboard. I'm just saying, if his room entirely is worse than a hotel room, it's zonkers.
Yep.
I'd be astonished.
Yeah, we would question him a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
How bad do you think my room is? What the heck?
I don't know.
My room is not that bad, bro. It's actually a good room.
It doesn't look messy, so yes.
I try to keep.
True.
All right. It actually is a little messy. All that stuff is off camera. A little. It's not actually too messy. But like, I do try to keep it as clean as humanly possible. And also, like, I'm trying to make sure it's especially clean, because I'm supposed to have, like I said, like on Sunday, I do have a. This isn't like for a friends with benefits thing, but I do have a girl coming over, and like,
one of my wifeys.
Yes. So like, having a physical woman here for the first time is gonna be very interesting. So yeah, looking forward to it. Did they shill hard enough? Are you guys subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, by the way?
I jiggle when you sub.
Jiggle.
You jiggled for what the heck?
We'll womp womp for you, now.
You're not shy, Lily. Oh my god. but hopefully you guys subscribe. Guys, please subscribe right now to the channels. I don't know how many subscribers do we have now. I can't even check because my phone is nowhere.
Let's see.
Where?
We are at
right now?
32. 30.
Let's go.
32.
It's at
Let's
9.
go.
I'm gonna
Chat,
talk harder.
please. I want all 140 of you watching right now to subscribe to the channel. Right, mods, please put the link again. Okay, all right. Without your support, this podcast would not be possible. So I, would really love it if all you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this video goes live tomorrow on the channel. And if you're watching on YouTube, we do this once a week. Usually I announce it on my Twitter. We're kind of sporadic about it, but we've usually kept to mostly Tuesdays, actually, funny enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. CST. We are live on Twitch if you want to.
We bring on though.
Yeah, if there's a guest, then we reschedule and try to go around the guest schedule. But mostly we're live on Twitch doing this here at 8 a.m. CST or sometime after that, because like I tend to be late. But it's fine,
We all have our moments.
We all have our moments. I think this morning we were all a little bit late, because like you and I went to bed like really late last night. I think
we did. Well, I went earlier than you. You went later.
I think we all went to bed really late. It was one of those days. So we're all running on literally nothing right now. Just
I'm on crack and air.
Dude, that's actually true. Dude, I literally went to bed 3 hours before I woke up, and then I woke up and I was like, damn, we need to do the podcast. And funny enough, like the other days that we usually do the podcast, I will take G Fuel to wake me up. I haven't had G Fuel at all today. So damn. Like, yeah, right now I'm like completely on empty, and like, by the way, podcast not sponsored by G Fuel, okay? So if you want to sponsor us, any other company out there, we're okay. But like, yeah, like I drank some, and or I usually drink some to wake up, and today I'm like on just a high because I was so excited for this. And then of course everything went to shit at the beginning and the audio wasn't working.
You were unhinged for a moment, and then literally scuff came, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yup. It's always how it happens. You have it all set up, perfection, everything, and then the next day, it's just everything's gone wrong.
That is
everything.
very true. That is very, very true.
Which is okay, things happen.
Yup. It happens.
You were nutting, so you were late to sleep. No. I was not nutting. That is not the reason why I was late to bed. No, I was literally working on making sure that everything worked. That's literally what I did.
I can prove to that. I was there.
She was literally there, and then nothing worked, of course, when I went live. But yeah, no, I'm very happy that everything looks and sounds good. Let's see. You did a bad job. Damn. Thank you.
I would say you did a good job, like preparing for the worst, but it got screwed over after, like,
It did.
Things that can't be. It decides to change last minute. It's like, oh, let's change it to these settings, and you're like, I had it the way I wanted it to. Why technology? Why?
It'd be like that, because like it just autos like set up like the original like settings sometimes when you restart your computer, which sucks.
Yeah. It's so dumb. It's like, come on. Like, I literally, like, can you just keep it the way I have it? Like, come on, don't mess with it, please. Please, technology.
I think technology just hates all of us. That's what it is, right? It just hates every single one of us.
Sounds about right, bro.
It's like Shroomer in the chat says, it's the core of being a VTuber. It's scuff. I feel like most VTubers are just scuffed. Like, for instance, Scarl from Nijisanji, which she debuted, it was scuffed as shit, but we all love her. So,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
Like, my audio was scuffed for the longest time until Evan came in and was like, what the fuck is going on with your audio? And I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And then he was like, just do this. And it made it 100% much better. I was like, wow, this is great. I've been living lies. I've been scuffed for years and still am.
All our ears appreciate you adding the compressor to your audio, by the way.
Yes. Thank you.
Honestly, it's life-changing when you know how to control your audio.
That's the thing I don't know, and that's why I'm upgrading my equipment, because I'm like, what I have it's okay, but like I said, I literally started this and I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't understand how anything works at all. It's great.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, when you first start content creation, I feel like that's the thing with a lot of people, that they just won't know what they're doing, right? Like, when I first hit go live for the very first time at the beginning, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I think I went live on a laptop that I had at the time, using the built-in microphone, and trying its best to screen share to Twitch or whatever. And like that was laggy as all hell. It didn't look that great, right? But like, it was just, you have to live and learn, right? Like, I think now I've watched so many tutorials on how to stream that now I think I've got a decent enough handle on it. But even figuring out like this stuff for this was kind of just an amalgamation of everything that I've watched a tutorial on. And I was like, well, theoretically it could work because I have the tools now to do it.
True.
True.
Yeah, it's always amazing to me, like some VTubers will have like reactive lights, right? They'll have like very interactive setups, like their models will change if their chat uses channel points and does certain stuff. Like, that stuff is really cool, and I think like some streamers go out of their way to figure all that out for their community, and it's really amazing when people do that. I'm not at that level yet. I'm trying, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, I feel like you get to it eventually,
True.
Especially, it requires money, and that is also a struggle for a lot of us is that we don't have money. And that can be hard to want to do things and create things because everything costs money nowadays.
True, but we will have money if you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel.
And support us.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, these videos can make money, and these two lovely ladies can make money and profit.
Yeah, get me out of the cardboard box, please. Like,
I would genuinely love this to come to an extent where, like, maybe I could room with Liz one day. Who knows? Or like, literally, if we were both in the same living space, we'd be fucking pugger. I think I'll have a fun time.
yeah. And ironically, it's so funny because the fact that we actually found out the after the stream, the first stream we ever did together, that we had a mutual, like, person, like a friend that we knew. And it was funny because, like, I was just like, wait a minute, do you know this person? And Usagi's like, yeah, I know them. And I was like, oh. So I knew, I was like, okay, well, obviously if you know this person, like, we're going to get along just fine at that point. Just fine. So it's kind of cool to have those benefits.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're trying. Hello, Segoy, by the way, in the chat. Welcome in.
Sugoi.
That's so cool. Thank you. I'm glad that you think it's cool. It took way too much time, money.
If enough of you sub for the low cost of a cup of coffee, you could help make sure Liz can get a real
Honestly,
shirt
gamer
that gives
house
her
is
some
fun.
support.
You know, I know some people are like, ooh, gamer house. How could you live in such a way with homies? You know, wouldn't you guys hate each other or some shit? You know, I'm like, I don't care. I mean,
I think a lot of people's perception of content creator houses is the hype house, right? Like every single time I've mentioned that I live in a content creator house, every time people mention the hype house, which was blown out of proportion by Netflix or whatever. Yeah, bad things happen, but not every content creator house is the hype house. I think most content creator houses work perfectly fine. The only ones that were really bad were the hype house and Team 10. You know, because like Logan Paul's house is fine, right? Like freaking the Sidemen have been doing this for like a decade and they're fine. Except they don't live together anymore, but they're still fine, right? And like, even now, an example is me and my friends live together. We're fine. Like content creator houses aren't the problem. It's just sometimes it's the people.
That's just facts.
Yeah, when you find a good group of people that you vibe with, and you've like already been friends with, and you're not just like putting people together for a content creator house, you can make it work, right? Like offline TV is fine because like they're friends, like beyond everything else, they're friends. So yeah, at the end of the day, you just have to be friends to make that content creator house work. Yep.
And of course, like there's always going to be issues and stuff, but the biggest thing is working them out and talking about it, and that's a big thing, is just working on fixing the problems together, coming up with compromises. And that's what's going to make those kinds of things work really, really well, is when you're able to work out those issues. That's what makes anything work. Relationships, friendships, you name it.
True. That is 100% true. I agree with that.
True. Yo, Miss Moonfight in the chat, welcome in, by the way. Question, how many hours did you work on this new place? Someone asked. Well, the new set took me, I'd say probably in terms of hours, maybe like 24 total, like a full day, because like I had to measure, which took like a few hours on one day, everything to make sure everything fit. And then I had to go ahead and when everything arrived, build the furniture. And then after that happened, I had to figure out lighting because fun fact, it is not easy to light a black man. Like it's on my main setup, it takes 3 lights to make me look halfway decent. And like right now, I had to figure out so much because like the other problem was I'm using 2 different cameras and I had to make sure that they look similar in terms of quality. That was not easy. So that took a few hours. And then one of the biggest issues was then figuring out, well then how do I stream and still have all my alerts and everything work? And that took the longest time because I was doing that right up to last night. and everything still broke apart this morning. So
This man.
it took like 24 full hours, I would say, in total. But that was spread across like maybe the past week of me every day setting stuff aside and figuring stuff out. So yeah.
I mean, hey, a good job on setting up the light. Lighting in general is hard, and I'm saying that because I, back when I used to be in uni for like my art major, I had a photography class, and we literally had a project that required us to take different shot of lighting, and let me tell you, it's not easy. Okay, it's not easy sometimes. Depends on who you pick to put the light on. But
wait, Bao? Someone in the chat said Bao said I'm hot IRL. Did Bao actually say that?
where receipt? Hello?
Thank you.
Hello. Where's the receipt?
I would love the receipt on that. Listen, I'm sure Bao would say that about me because clearly I'm like a snack. Like, come on. So, thank you, Bao. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Man.
And this is the perks of being a VTuber is that you don't really need as much lighting,
True.
Like you need it to some extent, but not to not to what Evan had to do, which is great. So it's like the perks of being a VTuber. You have some lighting, but it doesn't have to be perfect to do everything that you do.
True, dude. Absolutely true.
Facts.
Yeah.
And also I can wear my jammies and I can have my hair a mess. It's great. No one has any idea,
Truly, we will never know your next move.
Usagi.
Huh?
Are you naked right now?
No, I'm actually wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh my god, that is actually impressive. She's actually not naked for the first time ever.
What do you mean?
Whoa, hey, calling out my wifey like that, okay?
I'm just saying, okay? I feel like most of the time she's like naked.
No, I'm not. What do you mean?
Usagi.
What?
Think about it, Liz.
It is cap. That's a hard cap. I will.
It's Usagi. Out of the two of us, she's the most unhinged.
Okay,
and
but
you
I'm
think
not
she would
unhinged.
just walk around naked right now? Like,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm not that
I know
unhinged.
my queen. I know my queen dresses. All right. How dare
Bro,
you?
I'm too
How
shunned
dare
to
you.
speak.
She's like, I do not wish to speak about this at all.
It's just like how could you?
Like, funny thing is, like, I may act unhinged right now, but once the stream is over, once I'm done, it's like I'm back to being like reserved Usagi, like Usagi,
Yeah.
do just chill.
Yeah. It for whatever reason, I feel like just being on here brings out something in me. It just
That's
brings
true.
out the out of pocket. Like I realize I'm more out of pocket on here than my own streams.
Why?
Same.
Why are you trying to get me banned on Twitch? Get yourself banned.
It's really on here that we're out of pocket.
Yeah, we're trying to help you out. If you get banned, you're banned for a few days, then you come back and look at you get more people, you get more viewers. Remember? We talked about that.
Yeah, that is the game plan.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm not excited for this weekend. Like, so this weekend on my stream, I'm doing a we reached the sub goal on my Twitch where we're going ahead and looking at my TikTok likes, and that's yeah. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, my TikTok likes are they're a little bit strange to say the least.
Strange.
Okay,
strange.
so like maybe they're I don't know. I like what I like. Okay, it's what I will say is that like I don't understand how the things that I've liked are okay on TikTok, because if I were to put them on YouTube, YouTube would age restrict any video that I would try to make.
Definitely.
And like on Twitch, I think I'm a little concerned because I think Twitch would just flat out suspend me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But these are okay on TikTok. Which is weird. Like, it's so weird to me because TikTok, it's a platform that like boasts about how strict its policy is. It's not strict in the slightest, right? like I feel like a lot of people can get away with a lot on TikTok, and then for whatever reason, VTubers get like, banished and banned all the time. It doesn't make sense.
yeah.
Fucking banished into the shadow realm.
Banished to the shadow realm.
Yeah, TikTok just hates 2D anime girls. Why?
Yeah. That's the one thing I noticed is like they're like, oh, we're really strict, and then you see all these like terrible things that people post, and then there's like VTubers who just innocently get banned for like the dumbest things, and then of course like they go and they appeal and they're like, yo, like why was I banned? And then they're like, oh,
No context.
my bad. Yeah.
Bro, I watched a woman get raw dogged on the TikTok live.
What the
Right?
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and like this was allowed on TikTok, and like it was up for the longest time, right? When stuff like that happens on Twitch will take it down like almost instantly or whatever. YouTube especially will take it down.
Yep.
TikTok was like, this is fine, like it's weird, like I don't know, man. I don't get that platform.
It's fucking unhinged, bro. TikTok is like, I don't know. Well, TikTok originally was just a normal platform when I first used it. It wasn't as banger as it used to be. Well, not used to be, as it is now. Sorry. But I feel like they really lost control of it as a platform.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy to me? So I remember when TikTok used to be Musically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok used to be
Yeah.
and TikTok itself was like different. Like it was Chinese platform, bro.
Yeah, Musically was a great platform, and I only got into it because of the kids that I worked with, and they were always like, "Mr. Evan, try out Musically or whatever." That's what I did. I made a Musically account. It was chill. It was fine, and I was like, I don't get it. But when TikTok first started, that's what TikTok was like, where it was like, oh, like it's this like, brand new platform, and people were doing the same stuff that they did on Musically, and then some people started doing the same stuff that they did on Vine, and now it's just this, it's weird because like I support TikTok in the sense that it's one of the easiest platforms to grow on, right? Like if you find content that people like and you keep posting that content, you will blow up on TikTok. Like when I was on TikTok, I was posting, waifu reviews. My first ever TikTok that I ever made got like 27,000 views or something like that. And like, I got like 2,000, followers in like a day. And then I was like, cool, I don't like this, right? Yeah. Because I felt like if I kept going, I probably would have like, I probably could be huge on TikTok right now if I kept going.
I mean, but you know what's a downside about TikTok is like bringing that audience over to other platforms. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the most difficult things to do when I used to use TikTok.
Yeah, and so that's the biggest problem that I have with it is that like you can grow on TikTok and be really, really huge on TikTok, but that will not matter anywhere else. No one on TikTok cares about you enough to follow you anywhere else.
Yep.
That is true. We're all brain dead on TikTok. That's the
people will go there for like the 10 to maybe like minute long segments. They find it funny and then they'll leave. That's it. So yeah, you can grow, but like the chances of you turning that audience around to any other platform is very low. You can do it. It is possible for you to do it, but like. And I do recommend people still try it and use it, but yeah, it's not gonna warrant or net you as much recognition and growth as like a YouTube channel would.
Yeah.
That's true.
YouTube's a lot harder, but hey, it works better in the end.
No, YouTube Shorts really do kind of hit it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I posted a short on my channel, and that is the only short I have so far on my channel, and I got 1.9k out of nowhere. And I feel like that was one of the highest things I could got from a 200 subscriber channel.
Nice.
I barely post content, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, I'm looking forward to TikTok turning into a platform that is safer for a lot of people to use, including myself. I say this as someone who has never been banned on TikTok. TikTok, I love you. please allow me to post more stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I'd get back into TikTok actually though, because like that's like another thing that I would have to focus on, right? Like I already have like my VODs channel, I have the Clips channel, I have the main channel, which is my main focus, and then I have Twitch, which is like the second thing that I worry about the most, and now there's this that I'm adding to that pile. Please subscribe to the channel, by the way.
Sub and you'll get jiggle jiggle, but not fold.
Yeah. Just jiggle.
Jiggle
Just
jiggle.
the jiggle.
Literally, you have two hot anime waifus. What else do you want more from us, like YouTube channel, bro?
That's
Exactly.
That is very, very true. But yeah, please subscribe, by the way, to a brand new YouTube channel for anyone watching on Twitch. This is going to be on our brand new YouTube channel where we will be posting episodes of Friends with Benefits, from now on. It will no longer be on my VODs channel. So if you guys want to watch it after the fact, or if you missed out at the beginning or whatever, go watch it on the Friends with Benefits YouTube channel that we're making. So please subscribe, watch it there. All our links will be in the description down below. If you want to follow all of us everywhere, all that stuff will be there. Please support us. We'd love for this to grow and be a beautiful thing. I'm quite literally begging you for your support here, because if you enjoy it already on Twitch, please just subscribe on YouTube. Because like if you ever miss out, you can just go back and watch it there. You can be like, damn, I missed that one episode. It'll be on the YouTube channel. Or this is my plan as well. I want to do some recorded episodes with these two that you probably won't see on Twitch. And then we'll just like upload them after the fact.
Oh.
So like that could be a fun thing, like you guys, if you want to see that, you have to be subscribed to the channel.
Yeah, you better be subscribed. I'm
Yeah, you
tearing
better.
it down.
Yeah. We're looking at you angry.
But,
Yeah.
dude, I'm very happy. I guess we can pretty much wrap up this episode now. Is there anything else that you guys would like to tell the lovely people at home?
Well, I just want to.
Poggers.
Yeah. Pussy be poggin'. Ayo, let's go.
That's your last words. Pussy be poggin'. What the heck?
But also, like, thank you, Evan, for giving us like this opportunity. Especially like, it definitely gave me a huge like confidence boost in what I needed, because I was like, I don't find myself entertaining, and then for you to be like, yo, you're funny as fuck. I need to invite you back. It really means a lot. Like, you've done a lot, I think, for both me and Usagi, and
Yes.
we're really glad to have this chance. Sure.
Yeah, guys. So next week, by the way, because someone just asked a question in the chat, we are gonna have a guest next week. Our first guest on Friends with Benefits is gonna be Onigiri En, a very popular VTuber that focuses on the culinary arts, but also her copium sacks. So hopefully you guys are here for that next week. I'm not sure what time yet, but I'm sure we'll announce it on Twitter. So yeah, hopefully you guys are here and ready for our exciting adventure with Giri, and we'll hear what she has to say about all things culinary, and also I will prepare a little challenge for her that she doesn't know about yet. But
Oh, God.
yeah,
Plot twist.
it'll be fun. It'll be fantastic. And hopefully we see you guys there. And again, if you can't make it next week to watch it live, subscribe to this YouTube channel, this is Friends with Benefits channel, and you can just watch it back. I'm sure maybe if you're watching this right now, it's already here. Who knows? I don't know. We'll probably link to it at the end of this video. But overall, thank you guys for watching the very first revamped episode of Friends with Benefits. We'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah. I don't know how to say goodbye, okay?
Goodbye.
Bye.